starting lineup of Harper, Jordan, Kukoc, and Pippen. Michael gets the second half off on the right foot for Chicago.
And that took a great shot to get over the top of a good defender in Walt Williams.
Hardaway, Chapman the backcourt for Miami. Kurt Thomas, Alonzo Mourning, Walt Williams up front for the Heat. Kurt Thomas, the rookie, to the turnaround, left it short. Harper has the board.
He had good position on Pep down low, but he failed to convert on it.
Michael to Scottie Pippen. 8 to go on the shot clock.
Yeah, like
Pippen to Jordan. Down to 5 to go. Jordan again elevates. Williams.
A three at the buzzer. He lost control of it, but he looked up. He seen 3 seconds on the clock, fired it in. That's the first 3-point field goal for the Bulls tonight.
Well, the Bulls 1 for 9 from the arc here tonight. Mourning backing Wennington, double down from Kukoc. Hardaway. 7 to go on the shot clock. Rex Chapman. There's a guy who can manufacture a shot, isn't he? 50 apiece, we're tied. Jordan against Williams.
It left it up to Mike, the illegal defense.
Yeah.
They left it up to Mike to get him going here, didn't they?
Yes, they have. It looked like Rex Chapman was out of position. I was going to say Alonzo Mourning, but it was Rex Chapman out of position on the illegal defense. And that's the first one on Miami. Scottie Pippen looking down at Phil Jackson with his palms in the air saying, "What play do you want, coach?" And apparently he's got the play. To Michael. Joe Wennington, the screen. A switch by Mourning. Quick ball movement to Pippen. Now here's Tony. And it's stripped away, but a foul. Fouls on Kurt Thomas, his third personal. First on the team here in the third quarter.
Tony coming around. He gets hit over the left side by Thomas.
That ball almost bounded right into your living room, didn't it? Goodness. Ran to China. Tony off the mark on his first. He will have another. Second by Kukoc. 1 for 2 at the line for Tony. He's made good on 4 out of 5 tonight. 14 for
lost it.
Harper tipped it off.
Looked like Harper was able to snatch that ball off his foot.
Tim Hardaway.
There's only one player on the floor that they drafted. That's Kurt Thomas, right?
Yep. Rex Chapman finds the mark. His second from the field here in the third quarter. He has 8 points in the game. You don't want to let Rex Chapman heat up. Jordan against Walt Williams. Hellcat, Kurt Thomas, and Rex Chapman. Heat on the run. Chapman for 3. Nope. Back tap to Harper. Bulls back the other way. Pippen at the arc, around Walt Williams. Michael. The kick to Wennington. A little too strong. Hardaway chases down. Heat by 1. Chapman out high. Warning on the block. Lost the handle. Wennington, though, touched it last. Knocked it out of bounds. Bulls have won 43 consecutive games here at the United Center. That man, Alonzo Mourning, would like to lead the team to be the first to knock off the Bulls in 43 games. Chapman.
Over the top. Yes. They had 2 good positions. They had 3 black jerseys underneath. You hope for something like that.
Boy, Chapman getting some good looks here in the early going to the third quarter. I
think what he's trying to do is divert Michael's attention earlier so he can have help on Alonzo Mourning.
Nice feed to Harper from Jordan, and the foul committed by Mourning.
Mourning will argue about that. That's his third. Here it is, in the Harp. Harp swings around, comes up with the left hand, and he doesn't think he got anything, does he?
Never does, does he? He's got that. He learned that from John Thompson. Never admit to a foul. Harper makes his first. He's got another coming up. John Thompson has had some big men in his time, hasn't he?
Yes.
Patrick Ewing, Alonzo Mourning, Dikembe Mutombo, right? Just to name 3.
Yeah, I was going to say Dari, but he didn't.
No. Dare played at what was it George Washington, I believe?
Yeah.
53-52. Chicago by 1. Mourning double teamed and Wennington on a push, it looked like. And Bill picks up his second personal. First on the team. Let's pause here for station identification.
This is America's #1 sports station. WGN-TV, Chicago.
Don't forget, WGN News follows our ball game. Miami Heat on offense. 8:40 to go, third quarter. Chapman, Hardaway, good look for 3. Rebound batted by Kurt Thomas, knocked out of bounds. It will go to Chicago. There's a look at the rookie who led the nation in scoring and rebounding last year at TCU. Scottie Pippen. Kukoc wide open. Scored in a foul. He was pushed by Thomas.
Good lead in by Tony. Picks up points 15 and 16 and draws the 4th foul on Kurt Thomas. Good pass by Pip. Lead in by Tony. Nice finish.
On Kurt Thomas's 4th personal foul.
With one more look at it up above.
Boy, Pip was right on the baseline, right on the sideline, really. That pass. That's what you call spacing, right? You get that kind of spacing, you can find someone like that in fact. All night tonight in the half court, and again the Heat playing well, not to take anything away from them, but I'm a little mystified in their spacing when they go into Alonzo Mourning. Seems to me the guy who's dumping the ball inside a little bit too close to Mourning, and thus Harper or whoever has been able to double down easily and yet get back to his man. Thomas on the turnaround. Mourning the rebound, goes up strong and a foul, score the field goal. Foul is on Wennington.
Mourning, a workman job, goes to get the ball off the ring. Once that shot is missed, you better keep him out of it. And they do not do that.
Wennington picked up the foul, his 3rd. 2 on the team.
His first trip to the free throw line by Mourning. They put him there 13. It was 13 times last time. Last game there in Miami.
You know, they were just basically decided they're going to throw bodies at people like Alonzo Mourning, make him pay for everything he gets. And, you know, we'll take fouls. Scottie Pippen. Knifing through traffic. Thomas the rebound.
Watch it, Chapman wide open.
Hardaway. Here's Mourning.
Offensive foul.
Indeed.
They missed one out on the top. They pick it up here. That's the 4th on Alonzo Mourning. His 2nd offensive foul. That's what they thought the first one was. And it wasn't there. Here he comes down. Now watch this. Wennington comes over. Dennis Rodman comes in for Bill Wennington. And they come with Stacey King. We have not seen Stacey King all year. Last time I think we saw him was in Minneapolis.
Stacey's only played 11 games this season, Red, due to injuries. So the former Chicago Bull is on in place of Alonzo Mourning, who has a seat on the bench with foul trouble.
They go smaller.
Pippen to Kukoc, and he's got Hardaway on his hip. You know, there's just no way Tim Hardaway can play Tony Kukoc at 6'11". Walt Williams was fouled by Tony on the other end. That's the 2nd on Tony Kukoc. Make it the 3rd on Tony Kukoc. There is Stacey King, former #1 draft choice of the Bulls. Alonzo Mourning, passing Phil ball player. He wants a win here bad. It's a playoff spot for Pat Riley. And he wants $42 million or thereabouts to play next year. We'll see. 7:17 to go in the 3rd. The Bulls by 4.
285 horsepower. 2 airbags. And 2 easy open tops. The Pontiac Firebird T-Top and Firebird Convertible. Too cool.
My parents never went anything, so I decided to take matters into my own hands and play the Disney Video Masterpiece Collection Trivia Challenge at McDonald's. I can get the job done. I'm a Disney Video expert. With any of these food favorites, you get a Disney Trivia game card. Answer the question correctly, and you win instantly every time. There's over 300 million prizes, like cash, Disney videos, or McDonald's food. All you got is a Dodge Viper.
You see that? I don't believe it.
Me? I didn't know MGD made a light.
Have they been cooped up? It's MGD Light, the refreshing taste of cold-filtered MGD that doesn't fill you up. MGD Light,
Sounds like a long neck.
the lighter side of MGD.
On Friday, April 12th, when the Bulls battle the Philadelphia 76ers, it's Tony's Pizza Jewel Apron Night. First 10,000 fans entering the United Center will receive a Bulls apron, compliments of Tony's Pizza and Jewel. Scottie Pippen, Tony Kukoc talk things over. Chris Gatling is back on for the Miami Heat. Gatling, King, Williams, the front line. Hardaway and Chapman, the backcourt. There's the field goal shooting in this quarter. Miami just 3 of 8 from the field to start. Chapman almost ran out of real estate to the baseline. He's got Scottie Pippen right on him. Gatling hit the depth away from the ball. Now gets up for a left-handed hook shot. How about that?
3 for 3 from the field. He's got 6 points.
NBA Player of the Week for the week ending March 24th. Chris Gatling.
First time the reserve has won that for 2 years.
Yes, indeed. Bulls by 2. Michael Jordan. 5 to go on the shot clock. Wennington with the chip.
Oh, big one.
Kukoc had it knocked away by Hardaway. Walt Williams in transition. Beautiful move.
Look it down. Look down. There it is.
Tony Kukoc had it up there.
Oh, all he needed was Bill to see it.
21 for Kukoc. 8 here in the third quarter. Gatling double down from Wennington. Trying to hit King across the lane. Deflected away to Jordan. Michael on the pull-up. Bring it up.
Quick, and they want a 20-second timeout.
A 24, Pat Riley, who is not at all happy with his Miami Heat at the moment. The Bulls lead by 6, their biggest advantage of the night.
There's Bill Wennington. He gets a steal. He looks there. He finds Tony all the way down. So Tony comes in. He gets a chance to hammer it down, and he does. And then here comes Michael Jordan on a pull-up. Everybody running. He got the tempo, and Michael knocks it down. He's got 23 points. So the Bulls open their biggest lead here.
Miami with just 4 field goals here in the third quarter. We're almost halfway through the third quarter. 6:02 to go. And Red, more often than not this year, this has been the defensive quarter for the Bulls. This is where they stop people and usually put some points together and either put some distance between them and the opposition or really knock somebody down from a big lead.
Tony with 8 points in his quarter, 3 out of 3 from the field. He started the game. He started this third quarter, and now he and Rodman are playing together.
Tony and Michael have 15 of the 17 Chicago points here in the third quarter. Tim Hardaway. The lob for Gatling. Nicely designed play. Well executed. So Pat Riley gets a quick 2 off the timeout for his Miami Heat. Kukoc picked up on a switch by Stacey King. Wennington is loose. To the right-handed hook shot. Jordan the putback. Gatling the rebound. Walt Williams for 3.
And he got fouled.
Foul! score the field goal.
So Walt Williams has just knocked the lights out from outside. He's only missed one from there. He's got 20 points, the first points in the second half for him. He goes up with the shot well behind the line. Scotty gets him on the right arm. So he's got a chance for a 4-point play, and they close it right back down. A chance to tie it up. Bulls had a 6-point lead.
Walt Williams missed the free throw. Rodman the rebound. Rodman with 10 rebounds now.
So they did a nice job of closing Walt Williams down in the second and third quarter.
Michael chased out of there. Finds Scottie Pippen on the weak side. Contact made. No basket, but a foul on Chris Gatlin.
The Heat personal foul on Chris Gatlin. His first.
First on Gatlin. 4 on the team now.
Here it is. Scotty comes in, puts the brakes on, gets everybody up in the air, and then goes up, just misses it off the end. He's got 2 free throws there. Quiet in the third quarter with no points. Went off the back of the rim.
Last 2 games, Scottie Pippen, right, has hit 19 of 34 from the field. 4 of 7 at the three-point stripe, averaging 27 points a game and 8 rebounds. His last 2 games coming into tonight. Tonight, a quiet 7 points thus far.
And he's 6 free throws down there. He got to the line 15 times.
Under 5 minutes to go, third quarter. Bulls by 2.
Bad switch. Nobody went out on him. You'd think that that would be the guy to be worried about.
Yeah, the switch didn't work, obviously. There's no switch. Jordan for 3. Loose ball foul coming up, and it's on Wennington. Yep. His 4th.
They'll shoot it. They're on the penalty.
The Bulls, Bill Wennington is fourth.
Stacey King comes up. Is he going to go to the line? I guess he is.
That's a loose ball.
So Bill Wennington picks up his 4th personal foul. Wennington with his 6 points, all of which came in the first quarter. Now Stacey King at the line.
I was just going to say, you might want to go John Sally here against Stacey King, because you know Morning's going to get a nice rest and come back in. So Stacey King makes his first point.
Stacey King, as you get a look at the change, 6th pick in the first round, 1989 draft by the Chicago Bulls. Was traded to Minnesota in the Luke Longley deal. Signed this year by the Heat as a free agent. Missed the second, but the Heat get it back. Walt Williams the rebound. This is Hardaway. King posting Rodman. 8 to go on the shot clock. Hardaway at a tip. Sally comes up with it. Jordan on the run. Kukoc for 3.
Yeah! Just the way to draw it on the board. Tony with the red-hot hand, 24. Uh-oh. Nobody gets to Williams.
Walt Williams off the heel of the rim trying to answer. And here comes Michael. Michael into the crowd.
On a pass-off, he gets fouled, but he'll go to the line. I think it was Rodman. Scotty hit the 3, but it was on Rex Chapman in second.
Rex Chapman in second.
So Michael heads to the free throw line.
Bulls trying to get the up-tempo in this game, aren't they?
They sure are. There's no question about it. They are much the better in the open floor, despite the presence of Tim Hardaway for Miami. And again, right as I mentioned it, he's an excellent open floor player.
That's missed 3 tonight.
But you've got to have some people to go with him in the open floor. Jordan with his second upcoming. 1 out of 2 for Michael on a rough night for him at the line, just break even. Michael came in 84% free throw spot. Chicago by 5. Gatling on the block against Rodman. Double down from Sally. Gatling to turn. An air ball.
Rodman might have got just a little piece of that.
Pippen to Kukoc. Pull up for 3.
Oh, yeah! Tony with a season-high 27. His high was 24, and he hits back-to-back 3.
The Bulls stretch the advantage to 8. Hardaway driving on Jordan. Michael takes it away, picked up by Walt Williams. Fingertip and the legs of Stacey King.
Take a look at this. Pulling up on a fast break. Tony Kukoc gets the three. Season high for him, 27.
Pickett from Kukoc over to Dennis Rodman.
Yes! Dennis gets his first hoop, and he'll take a timeout. Pitt with a nice pass. Bulls with a 10-point lead.
Biggest lead of the night. Chicago standing ovation from the Bulls, trying to win their 44th in a row at home.
The GMC Sierra. This year, it has even more power, and it's always been known for strength. And of course, style. But we still felt the need for a little something on the side. The convenient new third door. Another first on Sierra from GMC.
Service to Orlando on Southwest, the low-fare airline.
Way out there, there's hops. Without hops, beer wouldn't taste as good as it does. Take the best part of the hops, the beer's gonna taste even better. We found a way now, makes it possible to brew beer straight from the heart of the hops. For a beer with heart that goes down easy. We think so much of this new beer, we're just calling it who we are. Miller, always new possibilities. Gotta reach for what's out there.
Tony Kukoc 5 for 5 from the field in the third quarter. Take a look at these numbers, closing in on a career high. And his career high, 1995 against the Pistons.
Here it is. Michael Jordan drives the lane, kicks it out in the corner. This is the first of Tony's 2 threes, back-to-back threes. That's funny, got that in Detroit on February 17th. That was Michael's birthday, and he wasn't here. Baseball.
Bulls about scored. They gained 11-1 in the last 2:05. To take the biggest lead of the night for either team. Hardaway makes it an 8-point bulge. Hardaway with 15, his first bucket of the second half. 2.5 to go, third quarter. Oh, Sally.
Yes, Jordan. Nice job, Michael, changing direction. He's got 26. He came around like he was going to come around Sally and reversed down the middle, got a nice pass, and the ball just hung up there. Said, is that you, Mike? Yeah, come on.
10-point lead, Chicago. Hardaway. Pass out to Gatling on the drive.
Gatling hasn't missed a shot tonight. 5 for 5.
He doesn't miss many.
Oh, he missed one. He did have a shot blocked by Rodman in the corner.
Scottie Pippen. Under 2 minutes to go. Third quarter. Michael wants it on the block. Good coach. Gets the lane.
Yes. Tony having his way. 29 points. He's got, 16 in this quarter.
6 of 6 in the field in the third quarter for Kukoc. Hardaway jockeying with Jordan. Rex Chapman bottled up by Pippen. Nowhere to go. The lead in by Chapman. Boy, I tell you. Again,
great off-balance shooter.
Manufacturing shot after shot. He trails by 8. Well, the Bulls really have floor space now. Sally emerges. Tony at the arc. 8 to go, the shot clock. Chicago. Sally with the screen. Tony, a bit of a force, but he was fouled by Walt Williams.
Williams third. You know, I mentioned this in the first half. They try to take advantage of Tony defensively, and you look at the box score, and all of a sudden he's sneaking out with 6 points. He's got another 7. You look up, he's got 29 going to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws.
Well, his 6 points in the first quarter rather subtle. His 7 points in the second, a little louder. but his 16 points here in the third quarter, darn right breaking the noise barrier, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Michael will sit now, and Steve Kerr will come in with 64 seconds left on the clock. They bring in the mask sheet.
There's Steve Kerr. Boy, Tony Kukoc really emerging in the last now 11 games. And Red, it is by far the best stretch of his career. You know what I mean? Game to game. By far. Looks like Michael may need a little medical attention, maybe cut on the finger.
But he needs that rest, too. So 31 here. 2 off his career high, and we've got 60 seconds to play in this quarter.
10-point lead, Chicago. Hardaway gets baseline on Pippen, and a foul committed by Scotty. Second personal on Steph. Penalty situation coming up. Chip Schaefer over taking care of Michael Jordan's injured finger. That's the case. We're not quite sure if it's a finger or what. Meanwhile, Hardaway puts in on the first. He has apparently it's more his wrist or forearm, perhaps.
He's just getting himself a little bit of a rest here to go to next 12 minutes when that quarter's up. So here's Randy Brown, comes in the game for Scottie Pippen to sit down and get a little rest.
Hardaway 1 for 2 at the line. Chicago's lead is 9. Under a minute to go in the third. Sally delivers the screen, double team on Kukoc. Kerr in the corner. Tony at the arc for 3.
Take some time. That's what they look for.
Steve Kerr sets up a triangle to the right. Reverse to Rodman, backdoor and Kukoc. Gatling the rebound. Hardaway on the run. Randy Brown, John Sally, Steve Kerr, all over in the vicinity to knock that away.
Randy Brown picks it up. Watch this. White shirts all over the place. Goes on. Randy Brown. Hardaway back to the line.
16 for Hardaway's made good on 3 of 4 from the free throw strike.
Sally might be coming out here.
Hardaway went to Texas El Paso. Plays college basketball as Judd Bushley steps on. Big John is seated on the bench. Hardaway had a string of 7 consecutive double-doubles, double-digit points and assists stamped the other night by the Bulls in Miami. 18 points tonight for Hardaway. No shot clock. Time left in the corner, right-hand corner of your screen.
There's a foul underneath, so who's going to get the shoot this one? Must be Steve Kerr. He's picked it up by the little guy. Hardaway picks up his third. Maybe Steve can negate those last 2 free throws. They've got just 2 ticks under 10 seconds here.
Steve Kerr shoots the penalty.
First by Kerr is good at the line. He'll have another. Tony Kukoc 12 of 17 from the field in the ballgame here tonight.
He's only missed 5 free throws this year. 63 out of 68. 92%. 93 almost. Wow. He doesn't get to the line very often. Above the line. You got to be above the line. So Randy is above the line. That means that Chapman's got to be above the line too.
Yeah. Take a look at Steve Kerr off the bench, leading all those coming off the bench in the NBA free throw shooting. And his red
I knew
a lot of chances.
Just as soon as we talked about it, right? Everybody cards and others keep
Hardaway gets the lane. Oh, wow, he just shot.
Tony had the foul and put Gatling to the free throw line, but very easily down the lane. Tim Hardaway.
I'm surprised he didn't go all the way with it. Watch this. 1, 2, almost travel. Rodman was coming at him, but
they got .9. Tony will try to throw the ball down long.
Tony looks a little winded out there. This end of the third period is coming none too soon for him, although it's been a huge quarter for him. 18 third quarter points for Kukoc. Gatling makes good on a pair at the line. Tony looking deep. Over the top. Oh, the tip nearly made it. 3/4 in the books. The Chicago lead is 6. Tony Kukoc in his biggest quarter of the season. Miller Lite scoreboard. That Orlando game, Shaq did not play. Penny Hardaway was tossed out of the game in the first half. Washington defeated Atlanta 113-110. Cleveland over Toronto. Meanwhile, Utah trailing Phoenix in the half, and Denver Golden State a later start. Start of the fourth quarter here. The Bulls lead as many as 10 in the third quarter, is down to 6 in the outset of the fourth. Tim Hardaway. Watched by Kerr. Hardaway to Gatling. Blocked. Checked it by Sally.
It didn't hit anything. They got to still go after it.
Yes, they do. Down to 5 on the shot clock for Rex Chapman. Gatling trying to get it back. Was tripped up by Sally that time.
So they'll reset the clock. Sally with his second call.
Carter Sally playing against his former team, the Miami Heat. Back in 1992, they thought he'd be their answer at the center position. They traded Lindsey Hunter, his rookie draft choice, to Detroit for John Sally. Things didn't work out. Hardaway
stepped out.
Footing.
Stepped out of bounds, trying to go around Steve Kerr.
Sometimes the feet move too quick, you know.
I'm trying to get Orlando Mourning, but he doesn't. Watch this. He wheels around and loses it. Must be the shoes.
Bulls by 6.
Using the club on Michael a little bit over there on the side.
Jordan and Kerr in the backcourt. Askins commits the foul on the drive by Jordan, and Keith Askins is second and the first on the team. So it's Kerr and Jordan in the backcourt. Then Bushler, Rodman, and Sally up front. And here comes Alonzo Mourning into the lineup for the Miami Heat, replacing Walt Williams. So along with Keith Askins, and then Hardaway and Rex Chapman in the backcourt tandem. Bulls on the attack. Michael was
pushed
shoved out of bounds.
Askins way up close on Mike. He picks up back-to-back fouls.
Askins is third. The team's second.
There it is. He's got the hand. He's got the hand.
Goodness. Not even Michael, a great contortionist, could get out of that one. Michael. Oh, tough move.
And third foul in a row on Askins, right?
Yep. Third on the team.
So they picked up 3 quick fouls. This time Mike goes to the hoop.
4 for Askins overall, you're right.
I'll tell you something else. Michael Jordan. The tougher it gets, he does not back up and shoot long-range shots. I mean, he just keeps taking it to the basket. We're going to put him on the line. He'll accept that.
Jordan tonight was just break even in his first 6 free throws. He's now made 4 out of 7 at the line. Michael makes good on a pair, has 28 points. Doesn't miss often from the free throw stripe in the fourth quarter. Tony Kukoc in that third quarter at 18 points on 6 of 8 shooting. Sally on the push here as Mourning took the ball on the post. More exact, third on Sally, second on the team.